The possibilities are endless.
Hey, Ray, how you doing? Hey, Big Reno. We're up against Cool Chill. Cool Chill.
We have turned our curse into our
If it isn't the Jumbo King, yep. That's me. Here you go, Cool Chill. Have a mad scientist. How's the Into the AM sponsor going? I don't know. They tell me after. Alright, well, I view this as a problem. The nice thing about Rigged Fair Game here is, well, assuming they proc it, but like, if they don't, assuming they prevent it from going off, I can like trade this off and play this for free and then, you know, do that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, that made me a little sad though. Flame Ward? One time? Not Flame Ward. Is it still worth playing this? Maybe not, right? Because we have the Oasis ally. Orion could get pretty chonky. Unless they devolve. Then I'd be sad. No way. That feels like cheating a little bit, right? Just at least a little. All right, I think despite that, we might actually be in a pretty decent spot. Oh, I could play this too. But this is better, right? Clears that. And then we want that gone, I think. Jam session, huh? I wonder if that's actually good in even Shaman. I think it came up at one point, but like I hadn't seriously considered it. Ooh, get to draw. That's cool. Well, it's kind of cool. Because we otherwise had this, right? Yo, Raider Horn, thank you so much for the Prime, my friend. How are you? I appreciate you.
You're not ready for this.
All right. Well, there's that. Not again. Brutal. Absolutely devastating. Actually not 100% sure what my plan is now. Oh, well now I am. Look at that. Look at that. We get there. We kill it. All right, we're back in it. We're back in it. 2Pog2. Hey, Interfectio, thank you so much for the 22 months, my friend. How are you? I appreciate you. My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I ate some cheese. Doing well, Martian. Thanks. What's good with Twist so far for you? Well, I haven't actually played it yet. But I'm it's a subscribey morning. Hey, thank you so much, Hydra Funky, for the 2 months. I appreciate you. Was this the good call? Nobody knows. Alright, well, Wind Fury ends it, but they don't have one in hand right now. Jay, some cheese. My favorite thing, I think, for Twist that I'm looking forward to is like Mage. That looks fun. I'm also pretty excited for Control Shaman. There's a lot of like interesting things to do. Ooh. Wait. Let's not get ahead of myself. I have 12 out. An additional 12 is 24. It's just lethal. All right. I was like hyper tunneling on clearing the board. Let's just go ahead and win. Oh my god, my favorite streamer's on. Hey, Big. Hey, Lasagna. Indeed. Pasta. Very true. True and real. True and real. And false and true. What's up, Jordan? Slupper, huh? It's a little gross. That's a little gross if you ask me. He starts swirly. Ah! Alright. There we are. Marshamu GG, cool chill. Raid the docks, huh? Raid the docks. I need to like oil this arm or something, because like move it around sometimes it's just really squeaky. Yeah. Why weren't you playing the Twist event yesterday? Because I didn't feel like it, you know? They reached out to me and they were like, Martian, do you want to play Twist? And I was like, Twist? Nah. That sounds too fun. I'd hate to do that. Oh, they didn't invite me. Is this the rank repair deck? So I did that. I was at like 1300 on Wednesday was the last time I played. And that's how I got here. So far it is. I don't know that it's gonna hold up now, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it does.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
Me too, Interfectio. It is, but you know, I'll play it next week, and it is very encouraging. As discouraging as it was to not get to play, it is very encouraging that you guys noticed my absence. You know, so thank you. Well, this is looking pretty good. As long as they play a spell. They've played some already. Ah, there we go. There we go. There's a spell just for me. You missed the train. The hype train is long gone. Better luck next time. All right. Thanks, Twitch. Interesting. Interesting. Kinda just want to go boop boop face. What then? What happens if I go boop boop face? Oh, you know what? This is these are all arcane, right? Like maybe I will just play this guy. It's better tempo and like it's not like I'm getting extra secrets back with my friend here. The only stream worth watching indeed. Yep. Yep. The trick is comparing it only to itself and then we're golden. They didn't want a meta breaker deck forming before the precon sales aired, so they opted to not invite Marshy. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that narrative. Not gonna lie, this feels like a waste. What if I just do something else? Should I go objection ping? This is always happening, right? Nothing to do about it. No force on Azeroth can stop me. My opponent is playing quite the deck. Is this twist practice? The 9th Smiley. Thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate you. Let me ask you this. What's up with the other 8 Smileys? What's going on with them? You know what? I take it back. I don't care about them. They didn't give me their prime. The time has come. Classic Renethal eating the objection. Not my Reno. I've never seen that before. Wait. Well, I don't play much Flame Ward these days, and my opponents don't play much Rokara, so I don't know why I would have seen it, but... So, after a minion attacks you, a minion did attack my hero. Huh, fair enough. What a funny interaction. Wow, I did not get any secrets there. I'm late. It's not like there are that many left anyway, but still. When the 7 Smileys threatened to eat them, he had to destroy all the other Smileys. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Let me win. Always remember to let me win.
One for me, for you.
Okay. What do they want from me? Like Reno? Oh, okay. They're probably not active yet though, right? I hope my thing wins. Oh, they scared me. They scared me. That was going to be brutal. That was going to be so brutal. I played the Flame Ward, right? It didn't come off Scientist. That was a mistake, wasn't it? I should have let that not be there for the sake of getting a second Wildfire. Rosie coming in with the 19 months. Rosie, thank you so much. How are you? Thank you so much for the 19 years. You're amazing, my friend. Oh, we had explosive too. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Your signature is required. Do I want to draw cards? Not really. I think I'd rather deal the damage to face. Start powering up my friend here. Yeah, I can just play him next turn. That's good. Also, wait. They were at 11. I could have pinged them to 9. Zephyrus is 1 off, right? With Avenging Wrath. Pound it, you baited.
Sink, swim, it's all the same.
Okay. Ah. Let's see, 13. Yeah, it was lethal if that didn't happen that way. But it did. Tyrion time? I don't think we need a Tyrion. I was just trying to make sure that I didn't, like, miss anything.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
You're blessed for catching me live. Well, that's flattering. I'm blessed to be caught live. Oh well, Bloody Al. How are you? The Horde is unbreakable. Alright. What did we get? Ah. It's not very interesting. Oh well, guess we'll have to win the video game. EGN coming in with the Prime. EGN, thank you so much. I appreciate you, my friend. You guys are just drowning me in subs this morning. I appreciate you. Samsung Smart Fridge. Thank you so much for the Prime. You guys have funny names. Did you put this deck together today? It looks very decent. I put it together on Wednesday when I was doing my off-cam rank repair stream. And it magically worked, and now it's the best deck I've ever played today. And we had so many fun games on Wednesday that I kind of wish I'd been recording. So hopefully we get some spicy ones today too. I mean, I was recording, but I didn't have my cam on, so. Any coin counters? My opponent's go. Oh, classic. Oh, all right. Well, that is going to the front of my YouTube. Hi, YouTube. How you doing? I'm playing Reno Secret Mage today. It's got secrets, Reno stuff, and hero power for late game. I'm telling you about this now because I know I'm going to put this at the beginning of the video, and so now you get to see the deck too. Or rather, you get to see me talk about the deck too. Allah coming in with the 2 months. Allah, thank you so much. I appreciate you, my friend. Looks like you really needed that coin. Yeah. Put me in the screenshot. Hi, bedrooms. Coin counter OP, I guess, yeah. Marshy climbing, Marshy trying. Marshy trying his best. Marshy trying his worst. You know? Do your worst. This is my worst. Is it Tony Druid? Will we draw objection this time?
Song begins. The possibilities are endless.
This season feels a bit more competitive for some reason. Is it questline? Because I think that'd be quest fine. Did you guys like my funniest joke yet? Oh, all right. Here's this. Need to find objection and explosive runes. Yep. I like that I get another. Ooh, fantastic. All right, I'm going to do this one now, and then I'll do objection next turn, I think. Fantastic. Oh. Good deal. Brahm Hellscream gifting a sub to Amber Styles. Brahm Hellscream, thank you so much. I appreciate you, my friend. I dedicate this Tony countering to you. I feel so safe with the objection up. I thought you were playing good decks to climb. Just realized you were playing Highlander Secret Mage. Hey, I climbed already 600 ranks with this deck, all right? What were some other possibilities for your AM's sponsorship word, Chungus Sticky Finger? I actually was going to use Sticky Finger initially. They told me to pick something that like the more unique to my channel, the better. So that's why I didn't use code potato. But
I'm late.
then I thought about using Sticky Finger, and then I thought about giving my new sponsorship person, telling them that the code I wanted to use was Sticky Finger, and them not having the context of what Sticky Finger is. You know what I mean? I thought it was better just to not pick that one, so that's why I landed on Chumbo. Do they run zero amount of minions? I don't know. But at least we have two things up. Yay! Yay! All right, so good. It seems people have learned nothing from Counterspell being in since the beginning of Hearthstone in almost 5 years of yeah. There you go. Chumbo is a great choice, thank you. Also, if you feel like Chumbo as a meme will last longer than Sticky Finger, we'll see. We'll see. My my vernacular moves on. Someday I may stop saying it. That day could be today. This could be the very last day that I utter the word Chumbo. We don't know. Potato would have been funny though, yeah. I think Potato would have been the best choice, but in hindsight I kind of regret not doing it, but there was a line like it should be unique. I didn't even float Potato. You know, it's not like I said like code Potato and then they came back and like, do you have anything that's slightly more unique? But
A new song begins. The possibilities are
oh
endless.
no. Oh yes. And there's another objection in this ETC. Ha ha ha! Good! Good! Unless it's Questline Druid. It's not Questline Druid. Ha ha ha! I'm going to include Shumbo in every single hello message from now on to make you say it. Very good. Ow! Now, am I actually going to do this, or am I going to coin my rigged fair game? And we can do this, and then we can go ETC to get the other one. And then we're sitting pretty. Martian, are you a Twist preview streamer? No. No, I am not. Just followed. How are you, Martian? I am well. Thank you for following. How are you? I appreciate that I was missed, Guten Tag. What is the first Twist deck you're going to play? I think the Hala Mage combo looks really fun. So it'll either be that or Control Shaman. I posted yesterday a video with a bunch of Twist deck ideas, and I think I'm going to post another one to release on the actual day of Twist. Tee-hee. Tee-hee, bye-bye, Auctioneer. Bye, goodbye. Big miss you. Goodbye. Bye. Yay! So satisfying. I'm not sure about the other Hearthstone Twist streamers, but I know Martian has some sort of platform for content and even Twist content already. Yeah. Yeah. Like that Twist really resonates with me personally. So like from my perspective, it's a real shame. You know, like I was pretty bummed about it, but you know, I'm gonna play next week with everyone else, and it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. Twist not ruined. We will still have fun. I just might pick Reno. It's Martian, best player on this side of his room. Yep. I'm a classic player, and it sucks for me because I only have classic cards. With the new game mode coming out, I will have no cards, basically. I got around 40k dust when I disenchant everything. Should I craft wild or standard cards? What is more beneficial? Well, so first of all, yeah, that is a shame for you. I'm sorry. I do wonder if they could have just like moved classic to modes or something. Your Twist content is what I'm looking forward to the most. Aww. I forget what I was talking about. Mana burn. Brutal. Is it the move to disenchant all the classic cards or dust? Well, first of all, the classic might end up being a mode. like might end up being a twist. You never know. Like that's what I think maybe the lesson everyone should have taken from duels, really, but like from this at least, is that disenchanting cards means you might not get to play something fun in the future. But yeah, hard to say. At least, you know, like the bad ones, right? Like if you have any like actual terrible cards, you could craft something. It's a pretty awkward position to be in. I think that wild decks can be cheaper and last longer. Like if you crafted even shaman or pirate rogue or beast hunter, you'd have that deck for a while. So if you're like out of decks because you only had classic cards, maybe crafting a cheap wild deck is the play. All right, counterspell and objection. Objection will not come back. I don't think I play this, right? What once was cloudy. I don't think I'm going to win this video game, to be honest. I never watched Twitch streamers, but you're the only exception. Aww. I've decided to finally spend dust I've been saving since I came back to Hearthstone during Nathria. Ignite, Mizaki, and Potion of Illusion look like so much fun. Nice. I still think it's crappy that classic cards have to be crafted separately, even if you already have them in the core set. Mana burn gotta be my biggest issue with this. Alright, so we're looking at 21, 20 something. Oh, it just tells me right here, 24. So at the very least, I could just do this. I don't have a better play, right? It's pretty scary. Problem is, if I don't disenchant the classic cards, I will only have classic cards to play with, and I can't even use them in any game mode in the current Twist format. Yeah, that's pretty lame, honestly. I hadn't thought about like players only having classic cards. Yeah, it's a shame that classic didn't just get moved to modes or something. Did they say that when Twist is inactive, classic would be up instead?
I will find a way. I'm low on cards.
I don't know. Like a lot of the information is spread out over different places. I don't know, but I think that would be a kind of a nice solution, actually. Well, opponent getting the weapon this turn is brutal from Archie fans. I don't... Like, I can't even clear the board, right? Like, I can't even do anything. There should be an option to get all available Twist cards for X amount of gold money and make them not disenchantable. Oh, like a subscription for Twist cards. I've heard that before. They have like they're gonna have decks. Like you can buy into the format for like $15. They'll give you like what they think is a good Twist deck from their playtesting. Any deck sites with a Twist filter? If you find one, you let me know because I couldn't. Some classic cards that still exist are the same. Like if I get rid of classic Ancient of War, I lose Wild Ancient of War. Yeah.
The possibilities are endless.
Wait, that's how they all work. I'm up against Lemon Hawk. Against Lemon Hawk, I don't think I want any of that. Land of the Core set doesn't give you the classic version of a card as well. Well, that's what they were saying. Okay, so I think they were trying to monetize classic, right? Like they, in hindsight, it was like classic ended up not panning out very well, but they were trying to monetize it, right? And since basic and classic cards are more likely to end up in the core set than other cards, because the core set is like basic classic 2.0, they're giving you a lot of classic for free, which means there's no incentive to spend money on it, which means they wasted all their effort, you know. Like classic didn't pan out, but like that, I understand why they considered the core set different from
Excuse me, you are on fire.
classic is all I'm saying, because like it would have just made it really hard for them to get anyone to spend any money on that mode. I don't see why you would look forward to Twist if you play Wild already. What does Twist offer over Wild? Different rule sets. And like, so like a different format with different deck building restrictions means that you can constantly look forward to getting to build new decks every month. And separate from that, if you don't like the power level of Wild, like if Wild is too, like, you know, too fast and broken for you, but Standard is too slow and boring, Twist offers you like an in-between of like ability to use your older cards without having to just get wrecked by highly optimized things that never receive balance, you know?
When Earth moves, empires fall.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Also available in gold, which is better than only having them available in money. That's true. Real and true.
An incredible discovery.
Real and true. Hey, Freddy. Hey, I know you. I follow you on Twitter. I just haven't followed here yet. Hey, Big Bro Katsu.
There is no light.
I believe Questline Demon Hunter is going to be the most broken deck in Twist. It very well might be. It very well might be.
I'm late.
I just wish they could leave Classic alone and make Twist like they are planning, not removing Classic altogether. Yeah, I think after this conversation, I hadn't really thought about like players who only have Classic cards. They could have at least just moved it over to modes. I don't know how difficult that would be. But I also don't have their metrics. It could be that it's like you and 3 other people play Classic and the rest are bots. You get it? Just another non-player friendly decision. I don't fault them for that one. I think like they need to fund the mode, and if that was going, like, what we're complaining about is that the giant recurring free thing they gave us wasn't more free than it is already. You know what I mean? Like, core set wasn't free before. They added the core set for free, and they didn't want the free thing they gave players for free eternally to invalidate the new mode they just came out with. You know what I mean? So like, I think that's fine, honestly. Like, It's a shame, but at the same time, like I completely get it, and I don't fault them for it. I think that made sense, and it was incredibly player friendly to give everyone the core set for free. You know, so
Right away.
Just between.
one off feels bad. I'm like super behind on chat. You guys are very talkative today, which I appreciate. I do wish that Hearthstone did have a sort of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel buy a deck system. You could buy a deck, but you don't dust the cards. Mind you, need 3 copies of each deck because the decks just came out. Okay, I don't want Hearthstone to do that. I want any card game. I need to make this video. Oh my goodness. I've been wanting to make this video for like a year and a half, 2 years, and I'm not getting around to it. As a non sequitur, I have like 5 ideas that I was really passionate about that I just like kept putting on the back burner, that aren't relevant anymore. Like I wish I'd made them before, and I can't make them. Well, I mean, I still could. It's just like, why would I make a
Right away.
how to do a rotating format video now that we have a rotating format, you know what I mean? Anyways, so I would like any digital card game to not be tunneled on the fact that IRL card games all use loot boxes. All right, the reason that all digital card games you get the cards, every single digital card game, you get the cards out of loot boxes. And that's because there's precedent in real life that card games are, you get cards from loot boxes, the card packs. But no one is treating the game like a video game in that respect. You know, like there is no, $60 you get the game, $60 you get an expansion, but you get it. You know, like you don't get like that. No company is doing a subscription model. No company is doing like where like you can buy decks like characters, type of thing. And I think there's a lot of interesting alternative ways to monetize card games. It's just nobody's bothering to try. And that's not like, I get like why fix what's not broken, but like there's space. Not everyone has to go for the same like the same exact model. Like in other genres, it's not every single competitor goes for the exact same model. I don't understand why card games has to be the only one where nobody else tries anything different. And like people, some have done different pricing for their loot boxes. Like Runeterra and Snap price their game very differently than Hearthstone does. Magic prices their game very differently than all the other ones do. But that's the only like radical change anybody's made. They all come out of loot boxes. So I don't think any of them should have to change. I just wish that somebody would think, what if we tried something a little bit different? And we got a game where like it didn't feel, like we didn't have to acquire cards this way.
What once was cloudy shall become clear.
Pure Paladin might be quite good. I think if Pure Paladin is good, it's going to be good as a response to the actual good decks. Because Groovy Chumbus, the legendary spell for Paladin, that's going to be really good against things like Poison Rogue and Questline Druid, which are decks I expect to be actually good. But like Pure Paladin, like if you look in Wild, Pure Paladin doesn't even have a deck. Like it's not like, it's all right. It's like it's not even a thing. So I don't super expect it to be suddenly a thing when so many wild decks are getting like direct ports over to Twist. On its own merits, but I do think that it might be an interesting counter to some of those decks. So, if it has a hope, that's why, in my opinion. Ba, 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 ba. Get the Reckless this time. We got a lot of damage. I suspect that the first 2 weeks of a month, I'll mostly play the new Twist while people are figuring it out. Then I'll get my other ladder ranks. Yeah. I'd be surprised if they didn't preemptively ban both Demon Hunter and Druid in Twist. I don't think they'll preemptively do it. Has anyone here actually played Classic? I've gotten Legend a few times. From 1 to 10, how do you see the Rafam portrait? I don't think it's going to be as good as Blingatron, but it's going to be better than like Varian. There's also only so many times you can split your player base. I don't know how. I feel like that's like a myth to some extent. People play modes. Played Classic a few months ago, and all the way to Legend I faced like 3 real players. Yeah, it's pretty like sans humans. Twist is maybe not as standard player friendly as it is wild player friendly. I don't know, I think it's actually like this current Twist anyway, is pretty standard friendly because it's the last few years of standard, but I guess like as a general rule, it might not be. As someone who just made a video that sat around on for a year plus, I can say it's quite refreshing when you do so. So do it, King. All right, very good. Which decks am I enjoying these days? The one I enjoy the most is the Dragon Druid. Did I make a Dragon Druid video recently? I think I made a Reno one and a not Reno one recently, but I forget. That's the deck I enjoy the most, and I'd probably just play it and only it most of the time if I felt like variety wasn't necessary for YouTube. Maybe it was never a video, but you sure talked about it before. It's true. I do think that they started to head in a direction with being able to buy decks for gold. It's not quite there just yet, but it's a step in the right direction, in your opinion. I think the reason is this is the most profitable model. How would you know? Nobody's tried anything else. No, there's literally no attempts have been made to monetize differently. Legends of Runeterra just gives free cards every week. I think that's they have the right idea. I'm pretty sure Runeterra and TFT exist to get you to play League of Legends. My understanding is they aren't very profitable games, but I don't know that for sure. What different way would you suggest? The way that I would do it is, so like I would give all the cards for free. All right, there you go. Problem solved. Everyone can play. But the cards themselves would be free, and I'd probably make it so you'd have to earn them in game with achievements of like, you know, completing solo content or playing a certain amount of whatever on ladder or whatever, something to that extent. But I would print lots of different heroes. So like your main hero would be, you would have restrictions on it. It would dictate what types of cards you could play. And it would have like effects and maybe a handful of cards that only the hero would play, right? Like that are unique to that hero. So, but like other than that, the grand pool of cards would be free. Then the heroes themselves you would have to buy. But once you bought one, you have the whole character. It's not like in Hearthstone or other games like this where once you buy a... Let's give me Nourish, maybe? or sprint one time. Ugh. 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 It's not like in Hearthstone or other card games where if you think about decks as a character, because that's the translation to this in other games like Smash Brothers and League of Legends and stuff like that. You know, like a deck is the character you play with in this game. And you can't buy a character. You can buy fragments of characters, you know what I mean? So if you have it so that the larger card pool is free, and there's a lot of emphasis on the hero itself, if you monetize the hero, once you've bought a hero, you have the whole character. You're free to deck build with that character as you wish because the larger card pool is free. All you need to do is buy your character, and then you can, like, if a character is Secret Mage, you know, you can play Secret Mage however you want. You can play Beast Hunter however you want once you've bought the Beast Hunter hero. I would like to make a video and elaborate on that much more better articulately and whatever, but someday I'll do it. That's mostly a deck builder style of game building, if that makes sense. Like, I could buy Monster Train or Slay the Spire and have access to the full deck roster, but obviously those aren't PvP. Yep, different games. Chad, I think I lose.
The day is yours.
Well, if this isn't the most profitable model, I wouldn't want them to change it to be more profitable. If a more player-friendly model is more profitable for the company, why wouldn't you want them to change it? Out of spite? I hope they do some formats with non-consecutive sets. I want to see cards that never interacted with limited formats. Yeah, for sure. What would happen if they decide to give every player access to all the cards in all formats, but at the same time, they make Hearthstone a monthly subscription game, say $15 per month or so? Would that earn or lose money doing that? I don't know. I don't think that the monthly subscription would be $15 if they were going to give you like everything for a format. But they did a survey a while back where they were like, how would you feel about $15 for all of Mage or something like that? So yeah, like I could see you getting like a class. The thing is though, if you're paying $15 a month for a single class and it doesn't come with the neutrals, isn't that gross?
Shall we dance?
The possibilities are endless.
Kind of want to keep these two together. Sub per class counts awful. It's much more likely than $15 for the whole game. And I'll tell you, like, if I was gonna play, like, let's say Magic did that, and they were like, maybe it was $15 for like all blue and white cards. You know, there's 5 colors. I wouldn't ever pay for, like, I don't like monocolored decks. They're not interesting. But for duo colored decks, there's 10 options, right? If I could play like $15 a month for white and blue, so you have like Azorius colors, I might do that. That actually sounds kind of cool. I would not pay $100 a month to play everything. You know what I mean? So like I could see like if the price is too high for everything to where like they feel like they'll lose money if they offer all cards on a subscription basis. I would much rather them have like cheaper limited runs. Pound it, Irna. This stream is worth watching for the title alone. Nice. People can pay to do this, but I can do it for free. That's true. Last classic stream, I could play some classic, I guess. I wish I had a secret to go with my friend here. Marshy might be in trouble. I don't know. Maybe Zephyrus can buy me a turn, and then I can Reno. Zephyrus only offers me Lightning Storm. I'm in trouble.
Blood and plunder.
Can one cannon shot, please? Can one cannon shot? No. Oh, brutal. Alright, so now if they have the swordfish, we're just hosed, right? Seth got to offer me Freezy guy. Right. We don't want a lightning storm because we want to be able to play Reno.
Stoke me, I dare you.
That was actually really good for me, right? Because, no, it's the same. Didn't matter. Here you go. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Lynn? How do you feel about it? Scale from 1 to stuff. I would hate a subscription model. Well, in Hearthstone, if they add a subscription model, it's not going to replace the current model. It's just going to be a new option. So if you like the current model, then good. It wouldn't affect you. So say Twist is 10 quid, Standard 15 and 20, and Wild like 25. That is much more generous than I expect them to be. Never pay for green, am I right? I like green. So if you were in my position with only classic cards, what do you reckon you do with the new format coming out? Craft Standard or Wild cards, or just hold on the classic cards and pray they keep the format before the launch? If I was in your position...
Give me that. Not what I want.
I would probably okay, so if you classic is not, well, I don't know. Oh, hey, look, I played Counterspell expecting the secret passage, and it worked out. Very good. They could bring classic back, you know, like if there's enough, they could like add it to modes. You never know. So like that's the risk you got to take. But right now you can't play it all. So, if you wanted to disenchant cards, well, I guess it also depends. Do you want to pay? Like, are you willing to pay any money? Because if you're willing to pay any money, you could just buy a battle ready deck and play some Twist, and that would give you an idea of whether you like Standard or something more. But if you don't want to spend any money, then what I would probably do is find the cheapest wild deck that sounds interesting and craft it, and then get a sense of the format. And if you like it, invest in that one. And if you don't like it, then spend the rest of your dust on Standard. That's all I got. Hey, Pug. No Flak Mage? On the Flame Ward turn? Like, Flak Mage took care of it so cleanly.
How perplexing.
Or Flame Ward took care of it so cleanly. Marshy win? Secret Mage, even Shaman and Pyro are all really cheap, yeah. I think we just need a way to earn wildcards for free, like maybe giving Legends of Runeterra like wildcards that can't be disenchanted or used on standard cards. Legends of Runeterra is not meant to stand alone the way that Hearthstone is. Like, Legends of Runeterra is supposed to funnel you into League of Legends. So, like, the amount of profit that this game needs to make is very different from the amount of profit that Legends of Runeterra needs to make to be a successful game. What's my favorite rogue deck? I've always had a soft spot for Kingsbane Rogue. Also, like, I think the game is plenty accessible for free, personally. I just wish, like, the experience that I'd like improved is the cheap to play players. You know, I don't think people who spend $50 on Hearthstone get enough. You know, like, there's, like, if you're a whale and you have like a ton of money to spend, you have plenty to do. If you're free to play, I think that, you know, for no money, there you get a lot of access. But if you spend a reasonable amount of money on Hearthstone as a video game, you don't really get much. So I'd much rather it be like, you know, I'd much rather them have like more like really cool bundles of like you know, like $20 for like an absurd amount of packs. You know, like, I don't need it doesn't need to be free, but like it being like, if, say, I'd much rather them like add like, you know, $20-$30 for like 100 wild packs than try to make it free, I guess. And not that I hate things being free, it's just I think it's unrealistic, and you know. I'm currently in a vacuum, so this is the only stream is worth watching. Nice, nice. Do you recommend Dragon Druid? If you are like me and like funny Dragon Druid stuff, then yes. It depends on what your motives are. If you're expecting to pick up one of my decks and then go straight to the tippity top of Legends, I would encourage you to look at what my rank is right now. But like, if you enjoy playing the game for the game's sake, like I do, and you like to play things that are like at least kind of viable, but like, I don't like to play full-on memes very much. Like, the decks that I play, I want them to be able to win, but I don't need them to be like the most optimized. You're definitely going to reach the highest possible heights with it. You know, like, I don't need every deck I play to be like that. So is Dragon Druid the meta-breaking crazy deck that you need to play to be the best at Hearthstone? Certainly not. But if you like funny, if you like the type of decks that I like and want to play something that you know, can win games, especially the more you play it, then I would recommend Dragon Druid. I think it's a fun, like, Johnny-ish deck. What do you think about Quest Mage? Hello, by the way. Quest Mage in Wild? I think it's incredibly frustrating and also bad.
Your wish is my suggestion.
I get that League of Legends of Runeterra isn't really a viable business model, but you need to also incentivize standard players to a wild twist. I don't think they ever meant for wild to be a game mode that gets played widely. I think their ideal wild player base is standard players who need a break for a second, so they play some wild, you know? Like, I don't think I don't think it was ever their intention that people play wild like I do, where it's their main mode. They're getting a little better with the rotating random bundles. Explain Ultra Sword Druid then. Best deck I've ever played. I buy both expansion bundles and have over 20k gold, and I just play to complete quests and AFK mercenaries. I do not feel the need to climb the ladder as the end of the month rewards matter. That is just my perspective. Cool. I like untapped quest druid because it destroys questline druid. Oh. This is the most convoluted way to explain that if you play Dragon Druid, you might be able to win slightly over half your games. Like, I honestly don't know what it's a question that I can't answer without more information is all. Like, if you're wanting to sweat, it's not like the best. You could do way better, you know, like there are way better options. But if you're just trying to have fun, I think it's a fun deck and it can win. Is Highlander Renathal Druid playable? Depends on your definition of playable. I find it playable. I think it's quite playable, actually. I like it. It's a exact same thing. Like it's a fine deck. It does fine into other popular like ladder decks. It is positioned to if you want to play Reno Renathal Druid.
There is no light, only power.
You can do that, and it'll work out fine for you. But if you're trying to like win the most possible games with the least amount of effort, playing a deck from scratch, you know, like there's better options.
The day is yours.
Pound it, you snake.
Celeste versus Hedonis.
The possibilities are endless.
I like it when Marshy elaborates. I can listen to him elaborate all day, unironically. Oh, thank you. I personally have been enjoying Big Spell Mage and Questline Priest since I swapped to Wild mostly. For me, I did my climb to Legend one time, now I just kind of vibe. Well, it sounds like Twist is going to be well positioned for you. I think both of those things ought to be alright in Twist. Hey, Kianio.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
This is my second... Is this my third Reynold Priest in a row, actually? Zephyrus. Do I ping that, or do I play this? I think I'm gonna ping it. I wish I had my objection in my hand already. Also, I think I'm gonna go for this. Hey, Blue Train. Wombo.
We have many secrets.
I like. Don't trust them to test for counterspell with their coin. So like if they don't just rip the coin here, I'll be sad. Alright. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Well, the idea here is maybe they will trade here. I don't know. Well, it eliminates the option of them trading there at least. Okay. Is Marshy in trouble? Find out this time on ismarshyintrouble.com. So I'm going to take 8, 13 damage. No, 12 damage. I'm actually going to need Reno soon. That's my big opinion. My opponent has 2 secrets they got from me. I think that's annoying. My objection is still in deck. So it could be objection. It is not objection. It's just so aggravating. Like, I know it likes to prefer to use my mana, but they have 2 secrets out, and that used to be reliable at any. Like, if they had 2 secrets, it would offer you stuff. But, like, I'm low on health. It didn't offer me heals. It just offered me 2, like I don't know, like 3 super garbage options for my situation. I think Zephyrus has become a little bit less predictable. It's my big opinion. Ooh, brutal. Ish. Maybe. I don't know. It's not good. You just barely missed out on the last 3 packs drop. I was watching from the beginning, and alright, so that's counterspell and or, well, it's counterspell and explosive runes is what that is. Okay. I was watching from the beginning, and it stopped tracking after 6 packs. I don't know what happened. Chad, I'm in trouble. I'll be the first to admit it. I am, in fact, in trouble. And I think the amount of trouble I'm in is I lose. If I could be so bold.
You wish to match wits with me.
Ooh, eat potatoes with me. That Flame Ward. It's not very good, is it? What a show! How strong is a turn 2 Zephyrus into ramp against control decks in your opinion? I see a lot of people doing that, but I always feel like it's a waste. I think it's better to use Zephyrus than to skip out, you know, like in a lot of situations. Tempo matters a lot. And depending on what type of deck you're playing when you do that, I think matters too. Like, especially with Raza Priest, if you have the Zephyrus to play on too for wild growth, I think you should do it if you don't expect to need it for removal. Greeting Zephyrus, especially in an environment where Dirty Rat and Mutanus and thank you and stuff like that are dominating, you can't expect to be able to save your Zephyrus. So giving you that extra edge of being ahead on curve, I think is worth it a lot of the time. What doesn't he offer? He doesn't offer any secrets. He doesn't offer he doesn't offer any secrets. He doesn't offer we just lose, right? Any shadow spell we lose. Shadow Step. He doesn't offer Blessing of Might for some reason. I don't know why, but he does offer Cold Blood. What else? Doesn't offer a Youthful Pandaren. Zephyrus Priest. Priest doesn't have Secret Silly. I wonder... Like, if that was in there, it would be a bug. But Zephyrus is prone to bugs. So, yeah. What healing cards could Zeph offer? Again, the 2-mana Pally Healing, Lay on Hands, Siphon Soul, the 1-mana Radiance, the Demon Hunter, deal 2 damage, lifesteal to 2 things. In Questline Priest, my Zeph mostly exists to either get me a cost I'm missing or just wild growth on 3. There you go. You are at 98%, Jordan? Unlucky. I had to watch 1 hour claim, watch another claim. I did that, though. I did all that. Why not more Drush there? Nobody knows. Twist not having Dirty Rat / Viper so crippling in some matchups. I think it's pretty funny that I think it's pretty funny that there's no weapon removal. Back in my day, you could wild growth on 2 instead of Zephyrus. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Does Zephyrus offer Tree of Life? No. So Zephyrus, that's another thing that I was initially gonna have it be 1 video, but now I kind of want to do a series of like misunderstood Hearthstone cards. And Zephyrus is one of the ones I want to do, where I just like have like a comprehensive like this is what Zeph can do. So people will stop telling me that I misplayed on my videos when I don't go for Plate Breaker. Anyways, so Zephyrus pulls from Basic and Classic, as they were when 2021, like at the 2021 rotation. So, Zephyrus was printed in Oldham, and it went off of Basic and Classic, which are sets that no longer exist. He pulls from only those with some exceptions, but that is the entire pool that he pulled from. Back then, annually, they would consider Hall of Faming stuff and adding new stuff, because back then, Classic and Basic were supposed to be eternal sets. And when those eternal sets would cause problems, I kind of wish I'd gone for Explosive Runes and Objection now that I think about it. But when those would cause problems, they would rotate the cards early, give you a full dust refund for them while also letting you keep the card, and then replace them with something else. And okay, cool. So anyways, when those, so Zeph came out in Oldham, then fast forward to rotation, so in between Descent of Dragons and Ashes of Outland, they updated Basic and Classic, not just to do their normal Hall of Fame thing, but also to add Demon Hunter to it. So Basic and Classic needed Demon Hunter cards to match the other classes. So that's why they added Demon Hunter to Basic and Classic at that time. When they did that, Basic and Classic was different, so they updated Zephyrus to match what Basic and Classic was currently, just like they had been doing. We win? Then fast forward another year again, Zephyrus rotates to Wild, and Basic and Classic are discontinued. So Basic and Classic, when Zeph rotated, at the same time, Basic and Classic were replaced by the core set. At which point, there were no further changes to Basic and Classic. Zephyrus was not in the standard set anymore, and so it is locked in that time period. And because Zephyrus isn't a standard card, they're not trying to like update it with core every year. You know, like it was a huge hassle to keep Zephyrus from being all buggy. So yeah, Basic and Classic as they were at like just before the 2021 rotation is the pool of cards he offers from. So Tree of Life is not a Basic or Classic card. It's a TGT card? Is it TGT or GVG? It's one of those two. Pretty sure TGT. GVG, all right. Well, never mind. But either way, it's not a Basic or Classic card, and thus is not offered by Zephyrus. You hit Legend yesterday for the first time in a year. Well done, Pug. No Sticky Fear and Twist, I know, unlucky. Just go through the entire list of cards and say if Zephyrus offers them or not. Oh my goodness, that's the stream. Yeah, okay. Which was so good for building up a goose egg of dust? I forgot. I mean, we moved on from whatever that was. Are you worried that Twist might have too many Tavern Brawl formats? Or would you welcome those? Well, as long as every month is a different deck building challenge with a ranked mode, then I'm in. If it ends up being like actual stupid Tavern Brawls, like the Giga boring ones where it's just kind of like, here, have some random cards. I'm not going to play that mode. I'm not going to play the Legend with like Valera's potions. What's the card they used to use? It's like the Bloom card, right? Like discover a card from another class. No, I'm not playing that. Sorry. I'm not playing, the Macaw mode. If that's how it ends up being, I'm going to be sad. Wish I'd played this one, but I'm distracted. But if it ends up being like, like Tiny Leaders, or is that what it's called? Not Tiny Leaders. It's called Miniature Warfare. Tiny Leaders was a cool Highlander format at MTG that doesn't really get support anymore. But yeah, if it ends up being like Miniature Warfare, where it's like all minions, but they all cost one, sign me up. That's the best Tavern Brawl. If they had a ranked mode of that for a month, I would be stoked. So excited. So it just depends what you mean by Tavern Brawl. A constantly updated Zephyrus is your biggest dream? I would make Zephyrus's pool smaller, not bigger. Oh, the Hall of Fame of cards, free dust and keep cards. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good times, good stocks. I know. But it's like 9 mana, minions usually having bad stats as well. Wait, I don't know the ratio of good versus bad minions, but I meant we low rolled in terms of vanilla stats. Oh. I like how we low rolled all our minions. I see what you're saying. Okay. I got wrecked. I, for one, welcome our new Tavern Ball Twist Overlords. Yeah, for sure. Hallucination? Ah, okay, yeah. What? You don't like 30 jeweled macaws? I like 2 jeweled macaws. That's the correct number, in my opinion. That is the amount of macaws I want.
You're not ready for this.
Monkey's Paw for Twist on Goro format, but only an Explorer on Goro is allowed. Yeah, there you go. Yep. I want Twist mode with you start game with 9 cards and 10 mana condition. Oh yeah, there you go. Like Blood Magic, I think would be spicy for a month. Where all cards cost health instead of mana. Sign me up. I'm into it. Yeah, it's this in trade, right? And that's not going to copy Guff. What if I just don't trade? What if I risk it all? Yeah. Like, I need to find, like, other Reno, Zephyrus, something to heal myself, so. Can't really afford to just play Relicologist and pass. Yeah, it's kind of brutal. Kind of brutal, kind of brutal, kind of brutal.
Nobody messes with my friends.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I was stupid after all. I should have traded, huh? I forgot to consider math, right? Like, what if I also lived the turn, you know what I mean? I have to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, here we go. Highlander twist, but the neutral Highlander cards are banned. I would hate that. Like when people talk about like a potential Highlander mode, like a permanent one, they talk about omitting the Highlander cards themselves. Like, I don't want that. I don't want it. I want an excuse to play my Highlander cards. You know what I mean? Counting is for noobs. Real skilled players don't count. This guy gets it. I don't know what Sire Julius is playing, so I won't keep Reno. You know what twist? Okay, so that's a video that I think the best time for me to make it is like once Twist has been out for a week or two. And I'll talk about like 10 twist formats I'd like to see, you know, like that type of video. But one of the ones I'd really like is like a, you could call it like Northrend Duel or something like that.
Pleasure is mine.
Like just Death Knight and Demon Hunter are allowed. You know, those are the only two classes allowed. And there would be like in honor of the Arthas and Illidan duel in Warcraft 3. Maybe I should put Ice Block in here. I don't know what I'd cut though. I like all my cards.
Excuse me.
Just
You are
between us.
But that way, it'd be a really easy way to complete my Death Knight 1K grind. Just play the Death Knight Demon Hunter only twist that month and finish it off probably. Or a game where the mode where the game ends at turn 10 and whoever has more health wins. Excuse me. I still have Wild, but haven't played the format since this expansion was released. I just dislike the meta since the Druid incident, even with the nerfs. I switched to Standard for the moment, hoping for a comeback to Wild soon. But armor doesn't count. Oh, well, then that's a Death Knight mode, isn't it? You play Renathal, double Vampiric Blood, Death Knight, and then you just beat every opponent. I think you'd have to make armor count.
I can take him.
Just between us.
Top 10 twist formats Blizzard has to do. Number 3 will surprise you. All right, that's the title. Let's go. That would get stale fast, though. They all would. I hope they do old standard formats and twists. Playing Year of the Mammoth Cube Block Mirrors was so much fun. Hope they do old standard formats and twists. Yeah, that's for the rotating format. That would be my ideal. Is well, I also like random combinations. I want time capsule and I want random combos. So yeah, if most of them were just like different sets, that'd be ideal for me probably. I'm sad that DK missed the whole hero thing just by being a couple expansions late. Even Demon Hunter has a hero card. Yeah, but it took it a while, right?
An incredible discovery.
We were hoping for... I don't know what we were hoping for. Nothing. Counter spell. So I would have liked, I think especially like March of the Lich King / Naxxramas was a fantastic opportunity to, for them to add a Death Knight hero. I would have very much liked that myself, but, I also just kind of like remember that, so they didn't do one for Kobolds and Catacombs, but after that they had a cadence of one hero card every year, and I thought that was really nice. Like I thought that was cool.
Well played.
Oh, all right, fine. I think I should add an ice block. I've actually wanted it a few times, but what should I cut? I don't know what to cut, chat. I hate having to make decisions. You know me. The card I actually kind of want to cut the most is Flame Ward, but like Flame Ward is so good when it's good, right? It's just not very useful against most of what I'm facing. No, I like Netherwind and Oasis Ally. I think they're good. I think I'm only at 7 secrets, so I wouldn't hate having another secret in the deck. I just really don't want to cut anything else. Like Flame Ward is the only thing as good as Flame Ward to cut that I can think of. FLA. Hey, GG's Boogie Monster. No cut, add Renethal? Alright, I'll cut Flame Ward. Let's see if I like that better. Your music taste is 10 out of 10, boo. Thank you. They could make another Rise of Shadows with Galakron-like hero cards and give DK one. Okay, so my favorite idea for a wild exclusive set is to do a set that's just DK and, well, maybe not just, but primarily focused on Death Knight and Illidan, Death Knight and Demon Hunter getting cards flavored from past expansions they weren't present for. And maybe you could throw in a few things like finish out some cycles and maybe add some Cthulhu cards or, you know, like whatever. You could do like a little bit of stuff for the other classes, but mostly have the focus on giving Death Knight and Demon Hunter the some cards that are themed around older expansions to be like, what if they were there? And one of the things I would want to do is to give Death Knight a Galakron hero card specifically because the Galakron quest in Hearthstone is you trying to stop the Lich King from summoning Galakron, like the bones of Galakron as a Frostworm in Dragonblight. And it'd be really cool to have like a what if he actually did it? It's just, oh, it's that easy. Some people don't want to play against Quest Mage. But yeah, so like you could have it be like a Frostworm Galakron, and it wouldn't even have to go as a set. You could just have done that as like a wild idea. I think that'd be cool. What if DK got a Highlander start of game card that let them go around the rune restriction? Sounds like a good deck. I wish someone would make a video about a twist deck for every class. That would be Vapog. Yeah, if only. I started playing the Garrot variant after I saw your vid on it. Thanks for the Sensei. Yeah, I got you, fam. And maybe cool neutral invoke guys, yeah. The wild set would contain the missing Jade Road card, unironically. Yeah, I used to, another, like, video that I haven't made yet would be, like, me going back and doing, like, custom buffs to older cards. And one of the things that I wanted to do was take the overload off of Jade Claws and make it a Shaman Rogue split class thing. That way, Rogue gets its third card. Like the idea was you don't have to print cards for Wild to produce Wild exclusive content. You can just go back and like buff things. And so like you could take newer keywords and put them on older stuff. Whatever, you know. And so one of the things I would have wanted to do is you know, take the overload off of Jade Claws and make it Shaman Rogue dual class. A fight between DK and Demon Hunter, Arthas versus Illidan is a good expansion theme, and the other classes just kind of take sides with either of them. Are you Martian Boo? No. We will make Archbishop Benedictus neutral, so Demon Hunter and DK will have access to other classes' card pools. There you go.
We have many secrets.
Did it have to be this one? You thought you were Secret Mage? I am Secret Mage. Is the Twist event over? The like preview event? Yeah. Right? Actually, I don't know. I can take them. Wait. Only some of them? They're Boo Martian? That's true.
I'm 7 moves ahead of
I'm back. I had to blow my nose. You feel me?
you. Predictable.
Okay.
It'll be our little secret.
Someone get aggro. Aggro. Did it look fun? I only watched one stream from Raffle, and he was having a bad time, so he stopped watching. Poor Raffle. I watched a bit of Raffle. He didn't. I was mostly like I watched. I think I watched. Yeah, Zeddy, Meowth, and Raffle each for about an hour. Or so yesterday. I mostly wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to get my Twitch drops because I was like trying to come up with decks for my video. But while I was watching, he didn't seem like he was having that bad a time.
Incredible discovery.
But like I said, I wasn't paying that much attention. So poor Raffle if he was having a bad time. What's in the ETC? Nobody knows. You watched Zeddy getting extremely frustrated by Secret Mage, really? Does that look good in Twist?
How perplexing.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to keep the dream alive, you know what I mean? What do you think about the new mode incoming? I'm sure you've talked about it a lot already. Hey, Ernie. I'm excited for it. You watched Engine and it was fun? Oh, what a high roll. Look at that. Double high roll. Look at me go. Brutal for the Shaman enjoyers. Absolutely brutal. I'm doing this mostly to get more secrets back up. But I haven't been keeping track. It might not actually get anything. Alright, cool. Yeah, we're good. We're happy. The time period while I was watching Zeddy, he was actually having a really good time. It was it was very positive while I was watching him. Frozen clone? The Turbo Nuts? You need to tell me what's in the ETC or I'll put sticky fingers. Okay, put sticky fingers. You're good. Is this Reno? Nope. Alright. Good deal. Ryan too strong? Yeah, he gets there. No, he's kills you, yeah. Hopefully it's not killing me. What were we talking about? Okay, so if anyone wants to know what's in the ETC, you have two options. Because I can't just do this anymore, right? I can't go on like this, right? You guys need to learn how to fish. I can't just keep giving you the fish. So maybe this would probably be easier to explain if we were already in game, but I have two trackers open. Some people like the extension, so I have the extension. And in the interest of not cluttering the screen, I have it set to position over the tracker that I'm showing. ETC actually does show what cards are in it on the deck tracker that is on my screen. It does not show it in the extension for Twitch. So, if you would like to see what's in the ETC, you simply need to close the Twitch extension and you will see it. The other option is you can do exclamation point ETC and it'll build you a custom ETC. Those are your options. Have you tried getting sticky fingers from ETC? No, not yet.
The possibilities are endless.
You assume people even look at either tracker? Yeah. Can we improve the probability of sticky fingers in exclamation point ETC? Probably, but we won't. It's already at the perfect probability. But I'm on phone at 180p. I can't read deck tracker. Unlucky. Oh no. Oh no. Well, in that situation, you can't read the rest of the list either, right? So I'm not gonna like sit here and list for you every single card in the deck. Or should I? Should I, chat? I have Costume Singer, Cabal Lackey, Wildfire, Ancient Mysteries, Anonymous Informant, Arcane Flak Mage, Arcanologist, Mad Scientist, Medivh's Valet, Zephyrus the Great, Counterspell, Explosive Runes, Ice Block, Kirin Mage, Netherworld Portal, Oasis Ally, Objection, Rig Fair Game, Chatty Bartender, ETC, Band Manager. Within you will find Wildfire, Objection, and Reckless Apprentice. Orion, Mansion Manager, Reckless Apprentice, Cloud Prince, Contract Conjurer, Cabal, Crystal Runner, Reno Jackson, Reno the Relicologist, Sage, Seer of Dark Moon, Magister Dawngrasp, and Mordresh Fireeye. There you are. Is everyone happy? I know I'm happy. Dice of pasta. Martian, your titles always make me laugh. Can confirm you are objectively better than watching paint dry. Thank you. He just gave me my next title. Sorry, I fell asleep after Costume Singer. Could you start over? All right, I got you. Sheesh, who asked? I don't know. But I delivered, all right? Sometimes no one needs to ask, right? Sometimes you just got to offer the good solutions that everyone wants. Now repeat the list, but also mention if Zephyrus can discover them. Are drops enabled? I don't know. I mean, like, they're enabled by me. Did Freddy asked? All right, cool. All right, that was for you. Hey, Muscle. Did I see Diamond Shadow Walking coming? I did. That feeling when you're objectively better than watching paint dry? Yep, feels good. It's funny, he didn't say what is in the ETC. I did. They should make it so Zephyrus can give you ETC. It's okay, I will watch your stream even without drops. Nice, nice. It's like, they're enabled. It's just whether drops are actually out there, you know. Pound it, Ernie to chicken.
The possibilities are endless.
That was a really quick transition from thank you to I give up. Well, there you go. I already have 7 things marked. I know I skipped a few like otherwise decent wins just because I didn't think the conversation was very YouTube worthy. All right, now we're gonna find out who would win in a fight. Secret Mage or Reynolds Secret Mage. But I have 7 marks already. It's crazy.
It'll be our little secret.
Oh, I remember the first 2 I marked were just kind of like just in case. So I kind of have -2, ideally.
It'll be our little secret.
Get that explosive runes out of here. It's pretty good, I guess. Oh, is that rigged for again? Let's find out. All right. What kind of board needs to happen for Zephyrus to offer Tyrion, Fireball, and Ogre? Well, it doesn't offer Ogre at all. If we substitute Ogre for another 6-cost thing like maybe Savannah High Main, let's think about it. Let's think about it. So
Excuse me, you are on fire.
objection's fine.
Yeah, what's troubling you?
So you would have to be at, like, let's say you're on 7 mana.
I'm late.
You're on 7 mana, and this would recast Counterspell or Rig Fairing Game. Like, is Rig Fairing Game? No, it's nothing. Never mind.
Perplexing.
And runes, if that's what didn't come off. I didn't play Scientist. I cast them all from hand. No, runes is in my hand. So that's all we'd get. I think I'm going to do this. Alright, I'm happy I did. pretty pleased with that turn, I think. Hey, see you later, big bro. So you're on 7 mana, and it wants to offer you a Tyrion for next turn. Probably not, actually. Because if you Emperor Thorasund your Zephyrus to where it costs 1 mana, you could play it on 7, and maybe it would give you a Tyrion for next turn while also offering you a 6 cost. But your opponent would have to have a non-life-threatening amount of... I don't think it would ever offer Fireball to clear a 6 cost over something that would cost 6 mana, would it? Huh. It's a good thought experiment. I don't know that it would ever do that.
Quickly.
Summer Gertz.
I can take him.
Yeah. I don't... wish I'd made this trade. I wasn't initially going to... play both of these. I was going to do like this. But then I thought maybe having this out would be good. But yeah, I think it's probably going to work out still. Yay! Ooh, Ice Block. Could be Counterspell.
You wish to match wits with me?
Yay! Marshy win. Reno Secret Mage win. Look at that. Officially better. Okay. I will discover my ETC from Zephyrus, so I can discover Shadow Step from it, so I can discover my ETC from Zephyrus, so I can Youthful Brewmaster my ETC, so I can discover my ETC from Zephyrus, so I can discover Sticky Finger from my ETC. Well, it's perfect. I feel like Explosive Runes used to be top tier, but it's just outclassed by Objection now. Thoughts? I think Objection is far better than Explosive Runes, but they're both still good. I'm actually a little bit surprised to see people go down to 1 Explosive Runes on Secret Mage lists so much, because I still think Explosive Runes is better than so many other options. And like 8 Secrets is good, right? You can do 2 Counterspell, 2 Explosive, 2 Objection, 2 Rig Fair Game, and that's a good secret package. Turn 7, coin Zephyrus while Fireball is only possible lethal. Alright, yeah, for sure. I'm Simon. And what's the situation where that's the only possible lethal, though?
Excuse me, you are on fire.
I think they just put 2 iconic cards, one to represent damage / lethal, one to... Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't think they thought about the lineup that much. I'm sad that, like, Temple and... I think my perfect change to the Zephyrus thing would be most of the time it shows you Temple Enforcer in that spot. Because that's what Zeph would actually do. That's what Zeph actually thinks is the perfect card. And then, like, it has a 1 in 10 chance to show you Ogre instead. I think that's, like... If they wanted to really optimize Diamond Zephyrus, that's what it would do. Because then it would be like, Ogre would be a funny Easter egg, and it would mostly show you what Zeph actually thinks is the perfect card. But I think they wanted to go with a general Hearthstone meme rather than if you know Zephyrus meme, you know? So, anyway. Ooh. Alright. Sick. No review decks today. Yeah, I've had it turned off for a while. Slightly over it. No weapon for you. I remember actually playing that in a deck with the new Overheal +2 attack guy way back. Oh, Temple Enforcer. Good luck popping Glaive, Demon Hunter. Yeah, their only way to do it, unless they can clear this, is if hey, look, I run that in my deck anyway. Is if they kill it. Wait, so they kill it first. The only other way to do it is to play the other weapon. That's what I meant to say. Wow. Opponent discovered their way to clearing it. Unlucky. However, yeah, draw 3 cards is pretty good.
Your wish is my suggestion.
But it's better than them getting to do it on their turn to activate the quest and investing in it more.
They will never catch me.
Daisy Budai. Daisy Budai. What does it mean? Nobody knows. I certainly don't. How dare you silence my ooze like that? The question is, what would it take for Zeph to offer the 3 cards he shows? Well, that's what we were just discussing, right?
Time grows short. Burn away to ash.
Maybe you were tuned out and just showed up for the end of it. Someone get aggro. I wish I had 1,000,000 secrets up. Oh no, don't copy pasta me. Unlucky. Unlucky. You hate to see it.
Who's hiding now?
I do not with to be spaghetti. Me neither. Hey, Kadoku. You know what this deck needs? The Amazing Reno. Why? Well, yeah, that's true. It does need that, doesn't it?
Anyone order a ghoul to the face? Anyone order a ghoul to the face?
There was a time
They will never catch me.
back in ancient days when the Amazing Reno was my least favorite card in the whole game.
Anyone order a ghoul to the face?
Then I stopped seeing it once a week. And now, I could care less. I crafted it gold to make a video, and then didn't make the video. Now I have a golden copy of a card I once called my least favorite card in the whole game.
And that's the story of Potato Times. Hey, Relicologist didn't do too bad. Didn't do too bad. It didn't do well, but did all right. Hey Martian, just tuning in. This deck seems like it's the best 33 card deck that contains only these 33 cards. Is that fair to say? It's pretty fair to say. Yeah. say of decks containing this exact this 30 with the ETC just the way it is, it's probably the best. All right, well, there's that. We get to remove one of those, and then we'll have a sweet 20 health, 10 health. What's this? This is runes. Well, they can Tony me, but then I get it right back, right? Are they out of minions otherwise? Seems like it. So it's the nuts. Got it. Yep, for sure. New cards for me. Oh,
Not many cards left.
I am going to need a little bit of help, I think. I don't suppose the cards I currently have in hand are going to do it. Oh, please do that. Oh, I feel so good. I'm so happy. I wish that had been a secret. I could have played all this. But yeah, we remove one of those. And then just play these two. Tell me, Martian, what deck should I play? Gimme back. Give Martian back. My deck. You can have this one. Swing. Swing funny. Swing funny. Thank you. It is currently 10. I started at 8 today. So I've been streaming for 2 hours. I think we'll go till at least 11. In hopes of getting like a sick hero power thing. And also just like I don't want to stream for less than 3 hours. So. You could put all the Renos in ETC and decide which Reno you... oh, yeah, for sure.
The possibilities are endless.
Okay, what deck should you play? Pound it, Tim Parker. You should play Reno Secret Hero Power Mage. I still think the Diamond Zeph animation should show random cards from Zeph's pool plus Ogre. I think that'd be fun. I wouldn't scoff at that. GG, Azalea. Seems like just the deck to bait you. Well, very good. Ow. Hi, Martian. How are you doing today? I'm doing so good, guy in chat. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? There's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're a potato, just the way you are. Boop. You felt that? Does Zephyrus ever offer Sun Fury Protector? I don't think Sun Fury Defender? Defender of Argus, Sun Fury Protector. Yeah. I know he offers Defender of Argus sometimes, but I actually don't think I've ever seen him offer Sun Fury Protector.
How perplexing.
You're not ready for this. Ooh, just between us.
Martian Fani, thank you. Yeah, I don't think they would offer it here, but I don't think I've ever seen it, ever. I think if it... Like, I've played a lot of Zephyrus, so I think if he could, I would have seen it at some point, but... yeah, hard to say. Epic sauce buff, man, yeah. When will Twist go live? Next week. I would expect Tuesday if I were you. If I were you, I would expect Tuesday. If it's not Tuesday, you know, you can just get wrecked. Just like me. We'll both get wrecked together. In a celebration. I want a secret out. I'm tired of my opponent getting to do whatever they want without consequence.
We have many secrets. Just between us.
You don't want to get wrecked? Unlucky. So I pasted the deck into my client and it didn't add the band. Would you kindly tell me the ETC cards? It actually does say right here. If you look, maybe the extension's in your way, but you can close it. It says right here. Wildfire Objection Reckless Apprentice. Nobody messes with my friends. Well, this is not a good situation for old Marshy, I'll say that much. Any Siphon Souls? Yeah, the extension in the way, yeah. Yeah. Opponent never has 2 damage. Literally never. They don't have 2 damage. I don't believe them. I just don't. Oh, actually, they might not, huh? It would have to be Pounce or Claw specifically. So, maybe. Alright, well, here's hoping they don't have 1 damage this time with much more mana. Did you see Diamond ETC? It would be in the shop. If it existed, it would be in the shop. Did they release Diamond Zeph? They did. They might have taken ETC already out of the shop. I feel like it's the type of thing you could leave up the whole expansion, but you had to buy it. Has anyone ever played Zeph actually hoping to get Temple Enforcer? No. Is it just me, or was Reckless Animation way faster? So the reason to play Celeste with Hero Power Mage is exactly because Celeste has a unique interaction with Reckless Apprentice to where the animation is very satisfying. If you choose any other mage portrait, it will be slow and disappointing. But if you choose Celeste, it's a pew, 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 and very fun. So, there you go. Scumlord. I don't think we'll keep this against Scumlord. Makes sense. I've decided not to buy diamond cards, and that is a very respectable decision. That's super cool. Yeah. Guess who? Hi ho. Hi ho. I wish I didn't have to do that.
It'll be our little secret.
Yeah, but the kobold portrait has sparkles. You say that, but it's also true. Not rig fair game. Whoa. I want a rig fair game. Just me. Not you, scum. You scum! I think it's okay to call them scum because that's their name. Normally I wouldn't, but in this situation I think it's fine. Alright, well, at least they're not going to play a minion next turn. Alright, scum. Please play a minion and not a spell. Let me play this for free. Come on. I want to win. Let me win. Let me win. Let me win. Marshy, win, please. I want to play this with no consequences, so please play a minion. And then try to play another minion if you have any other mana left over. Oh, I had a counterspell. Good for me. You know what? Good for me. I take everything I've ever said back. What if I play this, actually, since I have Oasis ally? Yes, good. Yes. Oh. Well, I mean, they have to ping, right?
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Oopsie whoopsie. Did we make an oopsie whoopsie? Yeah, we did. I think I just... It's so funny, Orion just is so demoralizing for people. Broken? It is broken. You know? Why bother making the optimized play every turn when you can just, like, throw out Orion and enjoy it, you know? You would concede versus Orion too? Yeah. It is a very Hanar type card where once it gets going, the interest in the game plummets, you know? Once a couple of Hanars or a couple of Orions goes off, it's like, ugh, what if I just left this game? What if I leave this game right now and go play a fun one? Pound it, Blam. Hanar can be ignored so easily? I don't know. I ran this list a few duplicates instead of the hero power package. It's surprisingly good, like double objection, singer, conjure. I thought about maybe running a second objection in the deck. But
We have turned our curse into our strength.
I'm vibing, so I didn't. It's just a 1-2 worth of tempo. Ryan gets super large. Yeah, it depends on the deck you're playing. An R can be equally frustrating in my opinion. It's one of my least favorite cards to face.
It'll be our little secret.
I will admit though, when Orion goes off, like Hanar is much easier to set up and can chain infinitely. And like, depending on how you're discovering, the player facing the Hanar can never actually remove it, so they have to play against random secrets for the rest of the game. So yeah, I think Hanar is easier to set up and can be very frustrating for a lot of decks. But Orion is self-efficient, right? He doesn't need any help once it gets going. So I do seed that there's an argument for Orion being more frustrating compared to the other one, but I think they both have their strengths and weaknesses, and are perfectly fine to compare to each other. You're also running volume up. I thought about volume up. I tried to make the list not very greedy. This is not a great situation I'm in.
What secrets does the cosmos hold?
I am the harvester of wrath. Would you like to learn why?
Let's compromise this discussion and simply remove secrets from Hearthstone. You got it. You got it. For you, I do it. If anyone else asked me, I'd say no. And there's the comeback. There's the comeback. Now we win. Now we officially win. Nothing my opponent can do. I learned something.
I can take them. Wait, not all of them. Blast them.
We're still alive. We're still alive. I learned something. Objection triggers before explosive, even if played after. Yeah, objection's effect happens sooner. Like, explosive runes removes a minion that has been played. Objection prevents a minion from being played. So, it was always going to work like that. Well, I don't think our sick comeback really panned out, did it? Unlucky. Ice block?
What once was cloudy shall become clear.
That's not ice block. Well, it might be. I just can't cast it.
I require more mana. The day is yours. Finally.
You should run Magatha to draw better through your deck. I should. I should do that. Ba, 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 ba.
Celeste.
How much of...
You are in the court of elements now.
The possibilities are endless.
do you guys think this is even shaman? If it's even shaman, I think it's almost worth it to keep the Oasis ally. In fact, it'd be worth it to keep the Flak Mage, right? Alright. I'm doing this because it's a good hand for even shaman, but it is not a good hand for Shudder. Unlucky. I got wrecked, chat. You know, sometimes you get wrecked. Sometimes you just gotta get wrecked, you know what I mean? I'll show them. I'll show them all. Clownfish. Seems like cheating to me. That's not rigged fair game.
It'll be our little secret.
Right. What should I get out of my ETC? I think for Shudder Shaman, getting Wildfire is the ticket. I kind of want to get Objection, just because more Objection's good. But like, the hero power aspect of this deck seems like a fine win con versus Shudder Shaman generally. So maybe investing in that will be a good thing. We shall see. All right, my newest big plan is what if Flak Mage Explosive Runes trade? Nah, because they'll make this trade and we'll get the ally, right? So I think I'll just do this and this and go face.
Just between us.
I'm well, Teletevin. How are you? Alright, I don't think they're too upset about what just happened. There's a chance I'm about to be upset about what just happened. Yep, not looking good. I'm good, thanks. Have a nice stream day. Well, thank you. There should be a quest that says, summon 3 Desert Obelisks. Reward, win the game. Yes. Yes, there should. One Devapod will get the nutty, not Reno. Actually, I don't care, right? Take it all back. Oh. Well, now I care. If that had gotten... Yeah, I could have cleaned this up easy if it had gotten this instead. Unlucky. Maybe I'm still doing this. And then depending on how this goes, I'll trade... Oh, okay, perfect. So yeah, we'll go base. And if they Flurk Tox me, then that's just almost guaranteed to happen. So I accept it. We'll see if I regret not freezing that for a turn. I already do, but just because I've healed it back up. I wonder if I should start playing around Healing Rain. It's not almost guaranteed, it's guaranteed. No, almost. You'd be surprised the amount of silly Murlocs I've seen in people's lists. Like this one.
We wouldn't want to.
What was oopsie about that? Alright, so I would like something. Like that. Yeah, perfect. I'll take it. If it was Ward. Oh, I see. I see. #1 Legend bait title. Actually disappointed. Oh, no #1 Legend bait title. I see. I see. Maybe... Oh, they didn't go for 6 to face. I get to draw. That's cool. I needed cards. I'm so pleased. Chat, I'm so pleased. Not super pleased with the cards that I got, but I'm pleased that I got them. Also, look at this. I can cast them all. Everything.
Your signature is required.
I would like, let's see, I have played both runes and explosive and ETC. So the only way I'm getting more anti-minion stuff is if Dawn Grasp recasts explosive runes. Reckless off the top would be just phenomenal. I would be so pleased. I'm touching work to watch Marshy. Yeah, that's a good song. Hey. Now play another one. I need my tempos. Marshy tempo, go. No secret for me.
On the dotted line.
Opponent will never draw Shudderwalk. Certainly not this card. Oh. What do you take from the ETC here? What even is in the ETC here? Twin Fin mainboard Astalor in the ETC.
What secrets does the cosmos hold?
Hey Martian, just looking at the stream title, I really need to know if we're assuming spherical twitch and negligibly pulley mass. Well, all I can say is that's above my above my ability to answer. Can I have the Healy thing? Ooh, 7 cards for me? 7 cards for me. So, I mean, it's always reckless, right? And then I have to trade, but like, it's better than losing. Alternatively, I could do nothing. That's my only play. All right, here we go.
I can take 'em.
I can take them. Not all of them.
The stars.
Hopefully they don't have... What would they have? Shutterwalk? It's just Shutterwalk, right? Oh, I forgot. I forgot. They were running that. Too bad. Ah, yes, the best card to put in ETC, Astalor. The way Astalor can't get dirty ratted, only ETC can get dirty ratted. Yeah, true. True. You know what I still haven't done is Raza in the ETC for even Raza Priest.
This ends now.
Are endless.
At least Orion got buffed, that's true. That's true.
Inconceivable.
I used to play even Reno Hunter with Bran. Yeah. Then they unnerfed
They will
Bran.
never catch me.
Unlucky. I'm playing the Oasis ally in hopes that it doesn't get procced this turn, but then they're inspired to attack into this next turn. And it can get out of control, you know what I mean? Ah, well, very good. This is also a fine outcome in my humblest of opinions. Go ahead and give him the old Freezeroonie. I'm gonna play Orion anyway, and yeah, good deal. Oh, even Reno Hunter with Bran in the ETC. Well, now I want to do that. I could do my deck dump video. I could make that Sunday morning, and then
It'll be our little
save that to post Tuesday, and then on Monday I could do even Reno Hunter with ETC. Why is the quest better for Demon Hunter? I would think a straight Outcast deck would have more consistent starts. Because the build around for the quest is the same build around for the Brutes. Oh, that's just mean. Also, why wouldn't why wouldn't you silence this? Right? Surely. Isn't silencing this better? Can't swing.
Who's hiding now?
Outcast Demon Hunter is still really good too. Yay! I'm gonna go potty. Be right back. I'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back, chat. Did you miss me? Scale from 1 to 10. Scale from 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Chen was Heroes of the Storm character. 10, 7, 11. Ooh, Jack Sabbath is just above indifferent. Okay, 8, but still. I had to craft 10. Oh, okay. I had to craft 10 Oldham legendaries for Diamond Zephyrus.
Celeste versus Anduin.
What 8? Heroes of the Storm was a solid game. I think it still is, honestly. Pounded Abram. I played with Otters and Meowth a couple times. That was really fun. I should like ask them if they want to play again. I have 64k dust and still don't want to craft for Diamond Zephyrus. Unlucky. HOTS is still a phenomenal game, yeah. I think as long as someone on your team is like solo queue ranked, fine. But for quick match, I think you need someone on your team for each role, or else it's a little low. But because it doesn't pair you by roles anymore. Thank you. You think diamond cards are kind of ugly? Yeah, they've grown on me. But I think kind of agree. They've grown on me though. Like they're not as repulsive as I thought they were initially. I want my tempo actually, so I'll play this. Like I want the Netherwind to trigger. I still dip into AI just to get some Abba and Murky Time. Oh my goodness, I love Abathur. I was really invested when I was enjoying Abathur. Like I don't know that I could pick up Abathur like right now and enjoy it the same way I did, but maybe if I played a little bit and then switch to him. I don't know. But so Abathur, what he does is like he can zoom around, not zoom around, but like he can like teleport to different sides of the map. He's incredibly squishy. Incredibly squishy. Like if you find him, you kill him. But he can hide places and he gets to like infest one of your teammates. So he can like deal damage and stuff wherever your teammates are while split pushing another lane with his weird creeps. And his weird creeps are how you find him. Right? That's like you look for where the bugs are coming out on the minimap, and you're like, all right, that's where Abathur is. And then you could go and try to look for him there. So you kind of have to straddle. You like you have to pay attention a lot when you're playing Abathur, because if you leave yourself open to split push a lane and you focus too hard on the lane where you're being more active with your infestation, you can I hate how this works with Mass Hysteria, by the way. I feel like Mass Hysteria should resolve without Oasis Ally based on what they've talked about. Like when they want trigger secrets to trigger based off of what's currently on the board. Anyways. So yeah, anyways, Abathur very fun. And I enjoyed playing it.
What have we?
Cheating. Actual filthy cheating. Seen here firsthand on the Martian Boo stream. Unseal the vault and Arctisari felt bad. Oof. Your wish is my tomato. Watch as I get another secrety guy. Watch as it succumbs. Play it anyway. Fine. Play it anyway, Fonny. Is it Reno time, I guess? Ugh. Tempo Reno. The thing I liked most about HOTS is how many risks they were willing to take with making heroes that went against the standard hero playstyle. Deathwing, Cho'Gall, Abathur, the Lost Vikings, all completely unique. Yeah, I like that. I think, okay, so for me, Heroes of the Storm had two really big strengths. I do like what you just said. I don't like, not to diminish that point, but what I really liked about Heroes of the Storm, how much does Sprint cost now? 5? So what would he give me at 4 mana? Nothing I want, right?
Excuse me.
Now he's gonna offer me a Sarah, which is a little sad, but oh, Zephyrus, thank you. So the rotating maps for MOBAs, I think, is huge. I wish somebody would would replicate that. The rotating maps for Heroes of the Storm was a huge benefit to the game. Almost all the maps were fun, and having that variety meant that different characters were, a tier 1 character on one map might not be a tier 1 character on all of them, which I thought was really cool.
I'm late.
And like games just felt fresher, like it wasn't as easy to get bored of it because the game was pretty different each time you queued. But also the lower match times. It's very important, in my opinion, for MOBAs to have a really small match time, because when you queue with random people, they have too much power to ruin the game for everyone. Like, people on your team have too much power to ruin the game for everyone on your team, and not enough power to like win the game for your team. So like having shorter match times means, oh really, like I can't trigger the bonus off of any of these. That's so unfortunate. Well, I guess I'll get rid of this one and then just be really sad that I can't honorable kill. So yeah, having the shorter match times I think is the most important thing. But then the different mats I think were also really good. You speak Questline Druid with this deck? Nice. Oh, if they had another secret tech, it's gone now. That's cool. Your favorite was Sky Temple? Sky Temple was like... It was the one that I never hated, but I never loved it either. It was a fine map. Why? Why what? I really liked... my favorite was the spider map for a long time. And then I also really liked the... I didn't like it at first, but the Raven map I ended up liking a lot. Towers of Doom, right? That's what it's called. The one I hated the most was actually Hanamura. It like doesn't quite kill enough, right? And I've already used my Reno, so it's not like I can heal up after the block. So I would describe this as slightly brutal. I would always lose from here, right? Pretty sure. Blam gifting out a jillion subs. Blam gifting out 10 subs. Thank you so much, Blam. I appreciate you, my friend. You're amazing. Congratulations to Stonkies, Fainless, Six Step, Raiden, Tooncar, The Carbon Nation, Abiram, Geo, Espito, and the Vortex. But yeah, you're amazing. Thank you so much, Blam. I appreciate you. The extra objective was stupid. They eventually fixed it. Like they eventually fixed Hanamura. I liked it after the rework. They took it away for what felt like forever, reworked it and gave it back in a form that I think was enjoyable. But the first one was like brutal. Like very few champions were extremely good on it. Too many to ban, but not enough to go around. It was like the original version of it was way too imbalanced. Oh, you know what I liked? The one I liked was the gosh, what was it called? There were two Zerg maps. The one with the nukes was mid. You know, it was all right. But the other one I thought was really fun. What was it called? Brax's Holdout. That was the shorter one, not the big one. What was the nuke one called? All right, so Brax's Holdout was really sweet. That one had like, you would gain, like, there was a Zerg swarm brewing, and the first person to like actively have both the top and bottom objectives for a certain amount of time would get the bigger Zerg swarm. So you had to fight for those objectives, and like so many characters were really fun on that map. Like Rexar Top was really fun. Gul'dan was really fun. And the map was like, it was one of the shortest timed maps, which I value a lot. As far as the MOBAs, but there was a lot of action. The objective was really fun. A lot of characters that were kind of mid on other maps were really good on that map. Overall, super pleased with that one. One of my favorites. Warhead Junction. Stitches was weirdly fun. I just like Stitches generally. Renee can't stand the sight of him. It's so funny. Every time I pick Stitches, she's like, ew! Good times. Man, now I want to play HOTS. What if I just like become a HOTS streamer from now on? What do you guys think? Marshy HOTS arc. What's your opinion?
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Want to hear how I got these stitches? Dan's game you'd watch would be fun. You'd watch HOTS. All right, very good. Stitch is more revolting than the Butcher. Yeah, I think he's grosser to look at than the Butcher. Not that she loved the Butcher. Yeah, what's funny though is okay, so my favorite character for a while was Asmodan, and Renee watched me play Asmodan so much that she liked playing Asmodan. So now whenever she plays Heroes of the Storm, that's her go-to character, which is pretty funny considering how revolting Asmodan looks. I don't think she looks too closely at him. Yeah. What if Defile? If only he would offer me Defile here.
Right away.
I'm late.
What's up, Ogre? How you doing? Hey, Martian, but doesn't HOTS require skill? Ugh. You're not sure you'll watch Twist? Now he's playing non-card games? Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, that's a good question. Let's do a poll. Will you watch Martian Twist content? How
perplexing.
All right. There you go. There's your pull. There's your pull. I might actually take Blood Chumbo. Right? It's actually way better than these two options. Those options sicken me. All right. There's Blood Chumbo. Surprised he didn't offer me Mass Dispel. That's the only thing I might have considered. Still here for the funny alien guy? I play mostly tanks in Heroes of the Storm. Alright, we lose. Give me out. Give me out, give me out, give me out. Oh, alright, cool. That is very promising. 15-0. So far, no one in the poll is out. That's encouraging. So like I'm hoping to at least get like a week of twist content out of that. And then like it'll depend on how much people hate the format maybe. I don't know. So we'll see. I would love to like if I enjoy Twist more than I enjoy Wild, I would love to be able to become a primarily Twist streamer and just do Wild when it feels kind of played out or they don't do it for a month, you know, or like split my time, you know. So it's really going to depend on how fun it is for everyone else, because I imagine I'm going to have fun with it. But yeah, if it hurts my channel to play Twist, I'm not going to keep doing it. But it has a ranked ladder, which I think is encouraging for it. You must play tank as Joanna? Mine is probably still Diablo. It's crazy. Like, I mained Diablo in Heroes of the Storm for the first, like, I don't know, however long it was out. I mostly played Diablo. And even though I've played much less Diablo for like, I started to like play more things more often. And it's not like I didn't ever play Diablo again, but he became like one of my lesser characters, not my primary character after a certain point. And that point lasted for a long time, years of playing Heroes of the Storm. And it's still my most played, oh, we only lost one person to Twist. All right, very good. And it's still my most played character, or at least my highest level character to this day. So I must have played a lot of them early on because I fell off eventually. But Varian, Lich King, and Garrosh, maybe in the opposite order, most played tanks. And when I play Varian, I intend to play Twin Blades most of the time. But my experience with Varian is in draft mode, I would pick Varian, tell my chat or tell my teammates that I would be playing Twin Blades, and then they would not pick a tank to force me to pick the tank so that nobody else had to tank and so that they didn't have to deal with the Twin Blades on their team. It was very frustrating. So, there's that. But yeah, and then I played a lot of Blaze. I played a lot of Dehaka. That's rude. I know, right? It was so boring. It was so frustrating. And like I grew to like taunt a lot. You know, like I would say when people would do that stuff to me, I would acquiesce and play taunt Varian 9 times out of 10. Sometimes I would get frustrated and not want to reward that behavior, and so I would pick Twin Blades anyway. But like it was pretty annoying. And that's the thing too, is it was like half the time that people would do that. You know, like it's not like it would happen every once in a while. It was at least half the time. I want to say it happened more often than not, but it was like very widespread. You know, like, oh, they picked the character that can be a taunt, and if I pick not a taunt, they're going to default. Ha 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 ha. Obnoxious. I hated it. You wish Heroes of the Storm picked up more steam? Yeah, I wonder what they needed to do. I think they probably just needed to get the game out earlier. I don't know what else they could have done. What do you think's in that ATC?
We have many secrets.
Your wish is my
Wish I'd attacked first. Sick.
I can't hear.
My only like character that I'd consider like my main that wasn't a tank, other than maybe Varian, is Kael'thas. I played a lot of Kael'thas, and I think it's one of my better characters. I also think that just AP characters in general, like from League of Legends and from Heroes of the Storm, the characters that are like use magic to do spells from afar, I think that's my strongest role. The problem is I need someone with a strong tank role to be in front of me, and I need people to not force me to pick a different role. So that's why I played so much tanks in League of Legends, is because I could not get people to let me play mid, because mid was so popular. But I think I'm best. I think Kael'thas might be my strongest character in Heroes of the Storm, but I have a better experience playing tanks because I think I'm a decent tank, and people will play with you better, right? Like people will like mold their. People are much more likely to want to play damage than they are to want to play a tank, and they're much more likely to play damage adequately than they are to play a tank adequately. So like it just works out better for winning video games to for me to play tank. But judged in a vacuum, I think I'm a better mage than I am a tank. Just got here, this deck looks sinful. Yeah, it's very sinful. Sinful. Well, I've done this. Would love an ice block about now. I might play this in hopes of getting the ice block next turn. Because then... Oh, they have heals? Okay, cool. That didn't go face. That gives me time. That gives me time. Maybe. For sure, buffeting. Was Reckless Apprentice always that quick? No, it's only this quick on this portrait. Every other portrait it is not. Not making Renee main tank class. The only reason that Renee doesn't main the tank class is because I think she would enjoy tanking. She just doesn't play
It'll be our little secret.
she would be good at it if she like took the time to learn it, but she doesn't enjoy the joy games when she sweats too hard, you know what I mean? Like she plays them just to be fun, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think she would enjoy it if she got going with it. But she doesn't really like play games that way, which is fine. Oh. Am I about to lose my ice block?
What have we?
Dawn Grasp. Dawn Grasp, I summon you. No. Never justice. Never justice. Never justice for Omarshy. It's brutal out there. All right, so I guess the plan is hope they don't have one more damage. They might be out of bonus damage. And
What secrets does the cosmos hold?
maybe I shouldn't have played Orion. He's never going to trigger. And I didn't do that. I lose. I forgot. I missed a step. Is it really because of the portrait? Yep. Celeste has fast animations. All the other ones do not, which is why I'm playing Celeste with this deck today. Srad and Kit have pretty fast animations. I haven't actually tried them with it. Well. If it isn't famous streamer Martian Boo, whom I enjoy watching more than Pain Try, yes, thank you. Too bad there are no secret-related taunt minions. Not in Mage, anyway. You play as Queen Ajara? My favorite is Happy Jaina, and then Coltiran Jaina. Is that the one with the water elementals in it? And Witch Jaina, and the fiery, like I just like, there are a ton of great, amazing Jaina portraits. Once you run out of those, I do like Queen Ashara. I actually don't really like this one, to be honest. Like, if it wasn't a golden dragon, I would probably like it more. But like, it's really, you don't really like. To me, it's not prominent enough to enjoy it as a dragon. You know, like, it's a little too translucent. But it's not that I don't like it so much as I don't love it. You know what I mean? And I love a lot of mage portraits, but what I love about this one is that it makes this thing happen faster, which is nice. Then yeah.
Job's done.
Muzzle their magic.
Pay to win hero power? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Maybe a little overextend if I trade here to turn off my Rick Fair game. Wait, no, they didn't damage me. They know it's not Rick Fair game. I take it all back. I take it all back, chat. Oh, that's obnoxious. Oh, it does clear something. It does actually clear, so I guess I'll do that. I like my hero portraits to have unique portraits and trays. So there's a lot of portraits I don't end up using. Not portraits, animations, I see. I care much less about the trays and animations and the emotes than I do about the portrait picture itself. I like a good, like the tray, I actually kind of wish that they didn't exist at all. Like, I just wish that they were all a basic tray. That's not something I wanted cosmetified. So, like, that one I don't relate to at all. Not that, like, it needs to be taken away on my account, but just, I don't care about the tray at all. But I enjoy a good emote when it's good. I enjoy a good animation when it's good. It is not at all mandatory for me. I mostly care about the picture. I'm going to time you out for 1 second to delete your comment. Don't take it too personally. Family friendly. It's not about being family friendly. It's like I don't like to talk about women in the context of them being, you know,
Curses.
Like I think it's fine to talk about a beautiful woman being beautiful or being attracted to something, or like you like a woman because she's cute, whatever. But like in particular, the term waifu is just very like
Much to ponder.
it comes off to me as demeaning, and I'm not even a woman, you know, like so like I just don't it's not about being family friendly. It's about like letting even beautiful women just be people, you know, like that's just how I feel. So like that I don't relate to the every time a cute portrait comes out, you know, these are my waifus type of stuff. So like I don't know that everyone takes it that way, which is why I don't reprimand when I delete those comments, but I don't consider it family friendly. To me it's just being decent, you know what I mean? Absolutely, there's a significant amount of baggage on that term. I personally appreciate that. Well, very good. I think your favorite of all time is Dao Chan Valera. I also really like Dao Chan Valera. Also, big fan. What is this? This is Ice Block. I will get Reckless Apprentice. Will I? I don't love my options.
Right away.
It is still
Oh,
gathering
I'm
strength.
stupid. Never mind. Whoops. Imagine having a Hearthstone waifu other than Serenoyotron. Yeah, for sure. First worthwhile waifu comment that's ever been made by coming from Cool Chill there. Good job. I'm very proud of you.
Secrets does the cosmos hold?
I can't hear you.
Poop. At this point, I think I'm just trying to save my Orion, right? It's like we have the ice block up. Hopefully Orion gets buffed by stuff. You've never heard that word. Is it a young person thing? think it's, you know, it's like ice block back. All right.
What once was cloudy shall become.
I don't know what I need. Oh, Zephyrus enough? Zephyrus could give me Whirlwind or something. So yeah, if I trade... Actually, no. Okay. That was my only card, right? Because I would have loved to play that. I think it's up to Zephyrus, isn't it? I don't think... Oh, he could give me the 2 shots thing. That works. Alright, so I do that. I do this. And then I'm technically alive. You'll love to see it. Brutal. It is now 11:09. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 10 minutes. And I have marked 10 games, so even if we subtract the 2 at the beginning that were just there for whatever's, I think I have accomplished my video. All right, I guess I'm out. I'll see you guys again someday. Where shall we go? Who needs a raid? Who do you guys want? Guess we're gonna do the old control find wild. Haven't done that in a minute. Boop-doo. Alright, nobody has it in their title. So now we briefly scroll through here, attempting to find somebody by the picture. That's streaming wild. Which I can spot occasionally, but not always. Huh. Alright. I'm going to raid this person. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Stay cool, keep it real, eat potatoes, you know, normal weekend stuff. I will be back on Monday to be a pickle. You know, do some stuff. You know how it is. Be nice to this person, okay?